2011 Super Air Nautique 230 Team Edition, sitting in a Masters blue main and deck stripe, silver metal flake lower deck stripe, silver cloud hull and interior deck. It's got a Masters blue flight control tower. Really pretty boat. It's been incredibly well taken care of. Inside and outside are just super clean on this thing. It's got just over 378 hours on the ZR409 motor. It's got an upgraded ballast system, which we'll take a look at when we hop inside. Also have chrome board racks, Roswell 6x9 horn drivers. That Z5 is going to have some board storage up top. And then we've got chrome Super Air Nautique lettering on the exterior with that Griffin graphic on the side, which you don't often see in as good a condition as this. They've done a good job keeping the vinyl really good. Very little damage to that. And if you want to see a closer look at the exterior, check out our walk around video. But for now, let's hop inside, check out the interior, and get some running footage. All right, inside this 230, our interior is set up with silver cloud main, titanium gray seat boxing, onyx black texture vinyl and piping, as well as Masters blue accents. Really sharp, just classic color scheme on this 230 with charcoal gray carpet and titanium C-deck. Around the back, C-deck on the platform's pretty worn and weathered. This thing was kept outside on a lift and coming up about 10 years old now. C-deck is just a little bit worn out on that. It's not peeling or anything, it's just the grooves. It's kind of worn down as compared to the C-deck up here that's been covered, which is in a lot better condition. You do have access to your storage here. There's a storage tray in here. Sun pads and all of the vinyl on the boat are really clean, great shape. Tons of life left. They've done a really good job taking care of this 230. So nice and soft. Honestly, as good as new. I hate to say it, but it truly is. Flight control tower. We've got rotating board racks, Z5 bimini, pair of Roswell 6x9 tower speakers with lights. We have, walking down into the interior, a step that also flips over to make this a one big seat cushion if you don't want to have the step in there. I've got my shoes on, don't hate, it's cold, and I wiped them down. Before I open the seats to actually check out our storage. So this is upgraded with 1,100 pound bags. Gotten rid of the hard tanks that used to sit below there. They are no longer in the boat, and they've been replaced with a single 1,100 pound bag. Crack open our engine hatch, where we've got that ZR409 motor in there. It's close cooled, 409 horsepower, sounds awesome. Performs great on this 230. It came standard with a 5.7, 6 liters, just icing on the cake. Motor's been around a long time. I still use it actually. Sun pad filler cushion goes right here in the walkthrough. Little imperfection right here on the seat. It's like a little cut right there. It's about the only thing I could find of any significance on a visible surface. The other splits right there in between the seats, so you don't even really see that. There's a drop-in cooler spot right there. Back seats flip open. The batteries sit below there in the storage on both sides. Dual battery setup. More storage here. This has 6 Polk interior speakers throughout the interior. And then you've got that subwoofer, boom, right there behind the driver's seat. Lean back slides in on both the port and starboard side. It's does not have the optional seat that clips in here. Does have a heater. The heater outlet that pops out there. Flip open here real quick. Under our love seats where we've got our amps and trash can and fire extinguisher. But tons of storage room in there. Love seat's in awesome shape. The embroidery is a little bit worn. You can see it's starting to like maybe fray a little bit, but it's not discolored or anything like that. The glove box is where we got some charging ports and music hookups for USB. It has a newer style Clarion head unit that does have Bluetooth built in. We have the gas key, glove box key as well. Coming over to the dash. This is a team edition, so it has the Link screen. Big mirror up top. Driver's seat's in awesome condition. That thing slides forward and backwards, it rotates, and it has the bolster that you can adjust if you want to sit up a little bit higher. But when you're sitting in the 230, you're nice and low in this thing. Got a nice big armrest, throttle, hydro gate for wake adjustment, analog gauges for RPMs, so your tack and speedo. And in the center is the Link screen. That's the first Link screen from Nautique. Home screen is going to have, you know, vitals. If I hit start again, you should be able to see my camera 378 hours. It'll also show how much ballast you have in there. It's probably not going to read very accurately for the rear since the bags are in there, but everything's on a timer. Should have maps. Let me see if it's not going to load up where I'm at now because I'm on a river. But if you're on a lake, you should have the lake map on there. You can also run the stereo. I haven't confirmed how well it works with this other head unit, but trust me, you'd rather have that head unit in the glove box than probably what came on here originally. And then lastly, you have rider presets. So set wakeboard mode, surf mode, whatever. Does not have a surf system, but if you had a surf plate or if you're going to list this thing, you can go in and save profiles. And it does have a keyless ignition over here. You fill and drain ballast here. Your heater does have the heater, toggles on and off, 3-speed heater. This has docking lights and interior lights, and then just your basic nav, bilge, blower, horn, all that stuff's on there too. Walking up to the bow, there is an folding air dam. Got that open today because it's freezing. And that locks in place. And then you have access to your trash can right here. Flips out. Super nice, easy to get to. In the bow, vinyl's perfect. You do have the bow filler cushion and there's storage underneath there. I don't know the total weight on the ballast here, so if you have those 1100s full in the back, obviously it's 2,200 pounds. I think the belly tank in this is, I don't know, roughly 500 pounds maybe. That sits right here under the floor. Gas tank's under there. So, you know, if you're running this thing slammed, you're just under 3,000 pounds. Especially with a couple people and a full tank of gas. But awesome 230. It's in great condition. Super well maintained. And we're gonna fill the ballast and get some running footage. Stay tuned.
All right, 2011 230. We're gonna hear the exhaust note. (2011), this is pre-surf pipe. 6-liter performs extraordinary in the 230. You see those LED upgraded docking lights? Preston getting after it. Beautiful, beautiful Super Air Nautique 230. Masters blue and silver metallic. Give us a call, N3 Boatworks, 317-845-9253.